Alright, so it's around 6 something in the morning. I'm getting ready for work. So let's get this started. Day 2. Alright, so here we are, another day, trying to stay consistent with this 7-day thing I'm on. I actually dropped another video this morning about the Canon R5C. So if you hadn't seen that one, you guys go and check that video out. But what I wanted to talk about real quick was how does your gear matter and fall into what you're deciding to buy if you're just starting out. So let me tell you what my philosophy is. Right now, in this day, in 2025, all cameras are good, right? They all got these amazing specs from any type of budget, from a few $100s all the way up to thousands of dollars. All the cameras are good and very capable. I mean, we have cell phones now that you can use and shoot basically a whole movie on. So they're all good, right? So what you need to do when you're looking for a camera is you need to look for what that camera doesn't do, not for what it does do, because they all do a lot of things. So you need to be looking for what it doesn't do. And the easiest way to know what are those things that you should be looking that this camera does is figuring out what your use case is and how much functionality you need. So for instance, let's say you're doing a lot of run and gun shooting and you need something that has spot on autofocus. So in that case, you may want to be looking at Sony cameras because they have great autofocus. Or if you know you're shooting in a lot of situations, maybe events, concerts, things of that nature, where you need something that's good in low light, again, Sony cameras. Or maybe you just need something that's easy to use, shoots really well, and something that you don't have to really fumble with a lot. Then maybe Canon cameras, just whatever. Whatever you see that you need to be looking at what those cameras don't do, so you know exactly what not to get. And that is going to be what the heck is this thing? So yeah, you need to be looking for what the cameras don't do. Look at where they're lacking. Look at their limitations. Look at what it is that they can't help you with. You know what I'm saying? And that makes it easier to figure out how to choose. If you just go by what great specs these cameras have, you will never make a decision, because these things are phenomenal nowadays. Let's just face it, they're great. I mean, you're not going to be able to find a whole lot of flaws with cameras that have been made within the last, man, I'm gonna say 6, 7, 8 years. But you will find cameras that have limitations that will cause you not to be able to use it. And believe me, I don't care how expensive the camera is, they all have their limitations. So figure out what the camera doesn't do, and that'll make it a little bit easier for you to decide on what purchase you're going to make. And that will also help you to learn to use the gear that you do have. If you know the limitations of what you have, then you can create great things no matter what it is. So, this is day 2. Y'all be easy. I'm going to catch you in the next one.